everybody, happy Friday. You can see Trump announced 35% tariff on Canada last night, and the futures are down. They're not down significantly. This is Nasdaq futures coming very close to buy zone. You don't want to be shorting here. So wait for it to go below 22,832. I provide these levels to all my members, and they know what's going on. So around 0.28%. So around, I would say, 8.8% down. So anything below 0.8%, look to buy it. And also you can see there was a gap on QQQ, and that's where they're opening and filling it right now. So they had to fill this gap, which was not filled. They're opening right on that. So that's the reason futures are dropping. But this could be a very good buying opportunity, to be honest, for a pump higher. So keep that in mind, all right? And look at S&P 500, very similar story. You can see one thing to note on SPY, the gap is further down. So it is quite possible this is going to go lower from where it is right now, 0.55% to around 0.24. So I'm looking for around 0.8% lower on SPY. And that will drag QQQ obviously down more in this green line. So keep that in mind. And Bitcoin, a pump, wow, massive pump happening out of nowhere. I'm not sure what was the reason, but it was consolidating for a long time and eventually they break it out. And it's now above all, like right now, it's all in the resistance zone here, red zone. So this is a good time to take profit. Wait for it to come back to buy zone to buy again. Let it settle down. You don't want to be buying right now here at all-time high, but it's up to you how you want to deal with it. Okay, let's look at our daily chart. Guys, please hit the like button. I really appreciate while I'm moving through this chart. Only takes 1 second to hit the thumbs up button. And while looking at that, you can see SPX. Yesterday, again, multiple gaps still to be filled. If I go to 1 hour chart, you can see 1 hour is giving some sell signals. Gap here around 62.27, gap here around 60.95. They both are not filled. These are the gaps on daily, and it seems like we will fill these gaps sooner than later. NDX, same story here. Gaps here around 22,700 that will be filled this morning. Then gap around 2288 and then 21,872. So is this the top already, or we are rolling over because we already got sell signal 3 days ago? We'll wait and watch. So I'll be very careful buying 3x long unless you're doing like a quick day trading. Bitcoin here breaking out finally, moved out of this big massive resistance, and now let's see, it could come back to back test too, right? So this is the big resistance, kept here for a while and then just boom. But you can see it's going higher on a lower momentum, all right? So you have to be very careful with these breakouts. You can see this RSI going lower. And then this PPO going lower, so lower momentum on these breakouts. So just be careful. They could come back to back test this breakout. Ethereum is just going to be following Bitcoin. You can see again as finally closed above this blue line and now trying to go higher. In terms of gaps, you can see this massive gap is created, and I'm getting a 7 count sell signal on Bitcoin as well. So this looks like a fake out, to be honest, guys, believe me or not. So you have to be very, very careful on this breakout of Bitcoin, because it's looking very, came out of nowhere in a very bearish seasonality, July, August, September, and they're breaking it out with 7 count sell signal. Be very careful here. Ethereum, let's see, also same thing, 7 count sell signal with multiple gaps to fill. So that's how things are. VIX looks like it's going higher. Now it could be still not 789 count signal. So let's see, maybe in a couple of days, if we get 789, then it's going to go pump higher. We'll keep an eye on that. Tesla had a nice recovery yesterday, got a 7 counts buy signal. So let's see if it can continue. Looking for this gap fill around 314 at minimum, and then there's going to be massive resistance. So we'll keep an eye, but it could be sooner than later heading for this gap fill around 402. There's also earnings coming soon as well. Apart from that, Apple looks okay, consolidating below this blue line. Let's see when it can break out. Netflix was down yesterday, and let's see if it can recover again, but it could come lower to 1200 as well. So I'll keep an eye on that. nvda just keep going higher, lower momentum. Bond market is, you can see, lower TLT is going towards gap fill here around 86.07. Let's see if it can fill that. In terms of commodity, oil looking nice after got a 8 count sell signal right now in the support area. Let's see if it can bounce from here. Natural gas is below 200 moving average, is consolidating. Gold is going higher after the announcement of tariff. So this 7 counts worked out. Now it's like it wants to maybe make a new high. We'll see. Copper had a nice breakout after 50% tariff announcement. Dollar looking weak, but still, let's see if it can break out. If it breaks out, gold will go down. Next resistance is all the way up higher, around $200. Apart from that, nothing else major. MicroStrategy up 2% because Bitcoin is breaking out, but nothing else too major. Units also getting closer to the earnings. We'll keep an eye on all these stocks and see how things are going. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Hit the like button, and if you want to know more about these zones and the stocks I'm buying, join my channel. This link in the bottom left of the description. Let me use user ID. Once you join, I'll move you to member section where I share every hour these indicators and levels with all my members. Okay, take care. Bye.